Yes. Make a clap to this.
Hi, this is Mo. This is Kita, and we're from the T.O.Show. And you're watching Hip Hop Real Estate. We're live at the Uncf Empowerment Tour, and we're defining our pretty. So check us out.
And I have the privilege and the honor of bringing to you two dynamic women. I know looking at them, you already know who they are, but we're going to have them introduce themselves anyways and just tell us a little bit about yourself, what do you do, and what brought you here today.
Alrighty, so I'm Mo, and this is...
Oh, you wasn't going to finish?
No, I just wanted to introduce myself first.
Go there.
Okay.
You know, this is Mo.
This is Mo and
Kita.
All right.
I'm like, I know who I am. I'm Monique. No, I'm Mo, and this is Kita, and we're obviously from the T.O.Show. But there's much more to the message than just the T.O.Show. The reason why we joined forces with the Uncf is because we believe that a mind is a terrible thing to waste, of course. You know, we both have gone through school. Kita actually got financial aid through the Uncf, so her story is a lot different from mine. But we believe in education. We believe in hard work. We believe in dedication, as Kita says all the time. And it's important for us to get out on the road and share with these young people about the life experiences that we've had to get us to this point. And it's also important for us to tell them that, yes, education is important, but understanding yourself, accepting yourself, loving yourself, and protecting yourself and each other is just as important. And so we've started a panel called Define Your Pretty, which is a self-empowerment panel, and we discuss real issues about real young ladies and what they're going through in life. So,
how did you come up with the title Define Your Pretty?
Well, actually, you know what? It was a conversation that Monique and I were having because most people don't read credits necessarily after the show. We like to call ourselves a triple threat. We created, executive produced, and star in the T.O.Show. We're the first African-American women to do so. And for us, we realized that so many women, not just the women that watch our show, but women in general define pretty based on what they see. So many girls were like, oh my gosh, your hair is pretty. Oh my God, those shoes are fabulous, and your skin is pretty, and this, that, and the other. And we realized, like, wow, if the value of who they are is based on what you look like, then that means that the value of self is very low. So instead of being pretty out here, be pretty smart, be pretty confident, be pretty fearless, be pretty strong, be pretty phenomenal. And at the end of the day, when you understand what your pretty is, you define it for yourself. So we decided, like, hey, let's figure out how we can join forces. And we actually started out doing this on our own. The UNCF loved the idea, and from there it's grown, and we have Define Your Pretty and the United Negro College Fund making a difference, as well as Monique and I feeling like we're fulfilling an obligation and responsibility, having a platform to be able to uplift and empower other young minds. Because I'll say this, the T.O.Show is a show, it's entertainment, but at the end of the day, we're all real people, and Monique and I are more than just the average, if you will. We didn't come on to say or be disrespectful to anyone, but we didn't get here because of who we married or to being the fiance of anyone to be on a show. So our credibility is what we want young girls to see.
What has been some of the challenges on your show? Because a lot of our young people strive to be entrepreneurs. And so just if you have any advice on the entrepreneurship track, defining your own career path, anything along those lines.
Right. Well, on the show and outside of the show, we are truly entrepreneurs, really. And so I think the hardest, yes, we are.
I thought that was just for the show.
Right. I think that the most difficult thing is just being accountable for yourself and accountable for each other, you know, in the workplace and personally, because as entrepreneurs, especially as young Black women, what we don't realize and what we try to drive home to young ladies is that everyone's always watching you. So just because you put on your business suit and walk into that office for that boardroom meeting, and then you come home and you take it off and you're at the club partying with your girls and grinding up on some guy and letting him grind up on you, I can really surround myself with and trust, because all of her relationships are based off of love and loyalty. And so that's important. So when you find someone and they show you who they are, and you believe that and you feed into that, then you know that you're rolling with the right person throughout the journey. And that's what's key. You know what I mean?
And the crazy part too, you know, as we bump chests, like, I'm not gonna be like, you know,
right,
where's my water at? Hold on.
Right.
Throw some water on her. You know, I mean, our show doesn't necessarily show the side of drama that's what I consider to be trashy and not classy. For us, we can agree to disagree. I may not like her today, but I'm always gonna love her. And you're right, Oprah says this too, and she got it from Maya Angelou, and she says, when people show you who they are, believe them. If someone says to you, I'm crazy, they probably crazy. You know what I mean? And for her, I didn't didn't like her at first, at all, when I met her. And the crazy part is that she was showing me who she was in terms of her being outspoken, being aggressive. I actually thought her title was Live Your Line when I met her at Def Jam. So I'm thinking like, oh God, I got another beat, working in this office and, you know, and running the show. And I didn't like her because of the way that she operated. But working in an environment, she understood that being aggressive, proactive, speaking her mind was important. And those are the qualities that I hadn't really gathered yet. So at the end of the day, it is true. You have to be accountable. And as we bump chests sometimes and disagree, and the successful path and journey that we're on right now is because we're plowing it. We're picking our own cotton. We're laying our own field. And our destiny is what we want it to be.
Find your pretty product line, beauty line that's coming out. So many girls outside of just working on the inside. Once you take care of the inside, you do want to figure out how you do fabulous hair, how do you take care of yourself. So we have our beauty line coming out, defineyourpretty.com. We actually have a line of hair extensions that you guys can go on and buy. We have hair care products that you can buy. And if you go and log on now, there'll be a discount because of the Uncf, and we're giving that back to our Define Your Pretty Foundation. So please log on. We're definitely trying to change the game. And in this moment, we definitely want to make sure that you girls know where you can find us. So defineyourpretty.com is our beautiful site and all the things that we're doing outside the T.O.Show.
Right. And, well, I think she's kind of wrapped up all the final words, but if you were talking about finding us, so we are on Twitter, and my Twitter is @MoniqueJackson. So it's really plain and simple, just Monique Jackson. And Kita's,
She's a little sedated, and hers is at Monique Johnson.
Mine is at Kita.
Mine is at Kita, K-I-T-A, Pub, that's short for publicist, at Kita, P-U-B, Diva. We're all divas. So at Kita Pub Diva and at Monique Jackson. And Define Your Pretty.
Boy, need a crib, a big estate. I need a boat and I need a lake.
Now check out the technique.